Okay, state your full name.
Ann Jeanette Palmer,
Ann Jeanette Palmer.
aka AJ.
So I'll ask you questions. If I ask you a question, just repeat the question because we're gonna cut my part out.
Okay.
So
I repeat the question you asked me?
yeah, like how did you come across BC Timbers?
Reached out to this guy to get a bid on the entrance, and you should contact Burbage, he said.
Did he say we were any good?
He didn't go that far. He
Oh.
just said
Oh. We are in Highland, Utah today, and if you don't know where Highland, Utah is, it's where? You don't know where it is either? It's at the mouth of Mount Timpanogos, or at the base of Mount Timpanogos. So we had to bring 2 trucks down here for a little porch, only because the big truck is bringing down the forklift. Little truck carrying the load. So, gotta have equipment. There's the front porch. We don't have a lot of room here in this neighborhood. Got weird park strips here. So we park the trucks in the middle to unload, then we'll move them. And the front porch is gonna go here. Kind of a unique front porch. And this is why. The existing, can you see the arch in the roof? So the roof has a slope in it. So we've got to match that slope perfectly, which we've already come and taken a template. Don't worry. And then we got a couple of footings here, columns. Put our posts, beams back to the house, rafters, and then we're just doing tongue and groove ceiling, and then we're pulling out of here. I don't know what this is. Like an ivy. But part of that's gonna have to come down, sad enough. So yeah, Highland, Utah. We got some clean trucks. Man, they look good, huh? Old Tomahawk worked on a Saturday and got those clean for us. So we've got our dovetail tenon, and you notice that those have got a little bit of a curve to them. Kind of a unique job. That's to match up with the curve on that roof. There's also a curve on this top rafter here. Concrete columns, putting in our steel brackets. So we always need to get our post heights when we get to the job, and they always change, so we leave our posts a little high. So Garrett's got them marked, and we're now gonna cut them here. This is called a drop cut. Big old gnarly blade.
I'm across you guys because I reached out to my neighbor over here who put in a couple pergolas. He put in a huge swimming pool and stuff, and the guy who did his pergolas I kind of reached out to a couple years ago before I did mine. I did a pavilion and a pergola in my backyard, and so I reached out. You should contact Burbage, he said, or whatever. Custom
BC Timbers.
BC Timbers.
Did he say we were any good?
He didn't go that far. He
Oh.
just said
Oh,
he just reached out. But then, of course, you know, being the, you know, kind of like to do my homework type of gal.
did you go on our Instagram?
I well, not immediately, but I actually looked you guys up, and I liked what I saw. I thought, okay, and plus you guys work with those wooden dowels, which the dudes that did my ones in the back, my pergola and pavilion, don't do that.
Yeah.
Which to me, that's kind of old school. You know,
Yeah.
I like that look, and so I immediately liked it. And plus, it's on your little logo. You know, it has
The wood-
basically my entrance, almost, sorta, right?
The wooden dowels is a huge part of what we
Yeah.
do. It
And
holds
the other
everything
dudes
together.
Don't do them.
Yeah.
And I just love wood. Like, wood is my thing. You know,
Yeah.
like this is gonna end up being like a little kind of mini Pergolandia. You know, I've got the wood now, timbers, and I've got the pergola, I've got the pavilion in the back. I know your viewers can't see it, but I'm in love with wood and I'm in love with pavers. And so that's kind of what
They
I
go
want
hand
the
in
whole-
hand.
yeah,
They go
do.
together.
It's kind of a nice look.
So far with the experience of working with BC Timbers, how would you rate us?
A+.
A plus?
Yeah,
Nice.
for sure.
So
Yeah.
you'd be willing to recommend us?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I like your guys' work. I mean, I like for the most part, you call back, you text back, you know, there's a lot of people that aren't that great. And myself being a business owner and having a business for almost 20 years, I've always felt like it's really important, customer service and just letting your customer know, you know, I mean, we have choices.
Yeah.
You know, and so if you don't take care of us, someone else will. And so I think it's really extremely important to take care of your customers and let them know, you know, if you're not running on time, if you can't be there, just let them know. We have lives too, you know, and sometimes we put our lives on hold and we just kind of want to know what's going on. So I do
Perfect.
appreciate great communication. And so that's kind of how I rate a company, is based on their kind of response time, and they do what they say they're going to do, you know, and
Awesome.
so yeah, so far good experience.
So we know you like wood. I mean, that was kind of what sparked the idea of the entry. But what is this entry doing to your house right now?
Oh,
Like-
it's elevating it for sure. You know, like it's giving it that
Curb
wow,
appeal,
that wow, yeah, curb appeal. But I think it's giving it the wow factor.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, my husband's like, "Isn't it a little bit overboard?" I mean, it looks like a cathedral, right? But
I think it's cool. I think it's gonna draw you right in. I mean, now you know where the front door is.
yeah, for sure.
So at the end of the day, Anjanette Palmer here, she gives us an A+ and would recommend us to her friends.
For sure. Yeah.
Awesome. And the rest of Utah, maybe
Yeah.
the rest of the
And
U.S.
I'm actually your best friend or your worst enemy. So if you do good by me, you can plan on me telling everybody about you.
I
in
love
a good
that.
way. In a
I
good
love
way.
that.
But if I don't like you, they're
Then
going to
in
hear
a bad
about
way.
it too. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's good that we're gonna get some good referrals.
And that's the best kind of business.
yeah,
Referrals
yeah.
is the best kind of
referrals.
business.
No, I know.
The good referrals. That's how I get my business. It's all based on referrals, and those are the best kind.
You know, we'll get referrals from people that never done business with us, that have just seen our videos or that
Kinda
have
like
seen
me.
our content.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
and
mean,
it's been great.
Obviously, someone pointed me the right direction by telling me your name, but then I went and looked into it. And then when you actually told me you had an Instagram, and then I felt a little connection there with Calio because we like that band, and you had that song there. I think
So music's an important
Yeah,
thing.
for sure.
Yeah.
have a little music in the background, you know.